ferocious this map is going to be as well, right? Vista, you play at a blistering pace. We already know guys like Simp and aBeZy, one of the best, if not the best duos of all time, both with SMGs in hand. And I know Joe Deceives, the desk was talking about it, or the cube rather was talking about it. He's gonna have fun. He's gonna be relaxed. aBeZy's sort of that guy that helped bring him up, so it's relaxed on that front. But for Kremp, I know this man is always absolutely turned. You still, though, need him at his A game.
Well, here we go into map number 1. Vista hardpoint. 100 Thieves on the minimap will be the white arrows. FaZe in the red. And so far, a nice opener there from FaZe. They win the opening battle, and they get the opening time.
So far, so good. Well, Selim wins that middle map gunfight, and Nasty able to deliver you two. So those motor mouth comms from Selim end up baiting Draza into death, but death from below this time, actually from aBeZy. So he's forcing the flank. 100 Thieves comfortable in time for the moment. Obviously, though, FaZe on the prowl.
FaZe rolling forward, and aBeZy, oh, this life is going very well indeed. It's not Simp, it's actually Simp who gets the second there. Regardless, a wonderful bit of work there from FaZe early on here. 24 seconds garnered from the first hard point, and they still have hold of it. There's going to be a counter-attack towards the end here. Red dealt with magnificent work. FaZe, a great start here in map 1.
Yeah, and it's like sleeper time that always comes through on PO1 as well. I mean, a 30-point lead going into the rotation is absolutely nothing to shy away from. So FaZe already in a situation where they can afford to play a little bit comfortable. You don't have to dive on the time. You get to sort of calculate, play for the kills, and aBeZy doing exactly that.
Yo, this is the farm, and aBeZy is the farmer right now, force free. 5 as he takes down his friend Joe. One more kill gets him some cruise missile. And again, as you said, a nice bit of cushion here for FaZe. They're able to find a few kills, and they've got themselves streaks in a moment. And aBeZy, can he get it? Oh, he don't. Kremp running, gunning, stays alive. He gets a hard point for his troubles instead. And there it is. The cruise in the back pocket. FaZe running away with it.
That is why aBeZy can be a difference maker. That is a fantastic response coming out of 100 Thieves just to get the kills and reclaim that time. But aBeZy, without the teammates, on the spree, backs up, knows the chow's coming, able to get that kill. And then because he's aBeZy, he's the front man anyway. Even on a 5 spree, does not care. So the cruise missile in the back pocket and rotation for FaZe as well.
Yeah, so many times throughout, in competitive Call of Duty history, we see players playing for streaks. They usually pump the brakes, find the corner, and play very, very passive. Not that time round, though. New hard point open for business. Joe Deceives, 100 Thieves on the attack. aBeZy once again finding these big kills up close and personal. 11-3 to start things off for Tyler Farris. And right now, it's got to be a big break here from the Thieves. They've got map control as well, but for how long?
FaZe just actually have everything in terms of like the control. You think you'd want the back spawns, right? But right now, FaZe are just absolutely bullying them, sort of forcing easier gunfights. You got Selim locking down low, and well, the one man that was up top in time is going to be Nasty. Expecting Selim maybe to go on a pinch, but Selim, one of the slower players we have, takes a long time to do it. Finally, he gets there, but trades out and about. We'll see who can overwhelm, and finally the back spawns roll through. That took 100 Thieves a long time to get it, but they got it.
Got it. Another problem you've got to deal with now is Simp. He's in the back line as well. Looking towards the new hard point. Oh my words. Ships passing the night. Joe Deceives has got to bring him down. Simp, oh my. He somehow fights Joe! Oh, no. That is unbelievable work from Simp. A 3 spree from him, and the hard point in the hands of FaZe.
Yeah, one of the most talented Call of Duty players of all time. A play like that is absolutely just a momentum shift. That was all 4 players, by the way, for 100 Thieves that were there for the back spawns fight. Simp, yeah, the Shredder.
Yeah, Shredder. Making 100 Thieves look like turtles there of the mutant and teenage variety. 35 seconds to go on this hard point, and FaZe, you've managed to fight your way forward, Thieves. One more wave of kills. They get themselves in there. The crossfire is on, though. FaZe, so far, wonderful work. Ghosty managing to bring down a lot there. Still the numbers going the way of Atlanta. Another hard point hold, and aBeZy, he has absolutely woken up today. Beautiful shots, oh my! Nasty gets away with his life, Simp in the point. And with all that said and done, there's 13 seconds of hard point time here for the Thieves.
And something I like to see as well, I don't know if it was a Hill-specific thing or if Kremp picked it up off the ground, but he starts off 3-9 finally with the MCW, gets an extra couple kills. So slows the pace down, gets a little bit of kills flowing his way. And again, Kremp sort of the man I am eyeing on the side of 100 Thieves. Can't let the nerves get to you.
Oh, I know, this is the thing. The desk touched upon it. The Puckett said he'd keep an eye out for Kremp, and he's not wrong, but 5-11 right now is not what you want to be. One of the most explosive players in this lobby. And so far, he's been very quiet indeed. Over the 100-point mark we go now for Atlanta FaZe. And lovely shots there from Ghosty. Relieve some of the pressure there on the hard point. Crimp there on the back end. This might be the momentum shift that 100 Thieves need.
Yeah, and clearly it's the MCW adjustment that he is making as well. So now 2 hills in a row. He's had it, but you make the adjustment, and FaZe is just FaZe. So, yeah, there's a 4-man wipe, a 50-point lead that is only going to be extended. And obviously, if you're paying attention to the kills column, BZ right now having a fantastic performance at 20 and 8, and even selling on a 4.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Everyone doing their part there in the hard point also. A BZ 20 and 8, 53 plus seconds now as well. Draza can't win the big one there against Crimp, and okay. Over to Simp, trying to find the entry through the other side of the hard point. Thieves on the left-hand side of the minimap. Simp waiting for the go button, waiting for his teammates, and here we have it. Red dots are on the minimap. It's time to get this party started. Look at this movement. Simp, what a win! Unbelievable stuff from the Phenom.
He's just in the mix as well. He just had 3 different players looking at him, and he just opens up the floodgates for his team. But Crimp does have a nice response, a little 3-spree to get back in the mix, but in spite of the chaos that's rolling through, kills getting exchanged, and funnily enough, it is 100 Thieves that come out on top.
They do indeed. Well, 30 seconds left on P1 now. Second set, FaZe still with a solid advantage.
24.
FaZe 24 and 9. Here comes number 25. Oh no, Joe gets him this time round. Less than 20 seconds remaining on the point chance, and again, it's the slaying power from FaZe, keeping them well and truly afloat.
I'll be slaying power from FaZe or slaying power from a beat. Yeah, 24 kills, yeah, and he's getting shut down. So maybe Thieves starting to get the ball rolling just a little bit, but obviously a long way to go. They have the rotation towards New. They have Draza stunned out, but even when he got him stunned out, he finds a way to make that impact.
He does indeed. Well, it's a couple of sweet kills there now from FaZe. From the Creme. Oh, he does get the entry. Traded immediately. Good stuff there from the members of Atlanta FaZe. Full control in the middle of the map. One decent break here, though, from the Thieves. Lots of time to be had. A BZ, though, oh, my word. He's spotted the entire play out now. It's a matter of seconds, oh dear, before things get messy.
Well, that's just to clear out P1. You just got to make your way towards the time. Selling a difficult player to actually root out, but 0 time wasted. Double chow coming through, and maybe more important for 100 Thieves, you have the left side spawns as well, but they're going to have to chain a couple hills together, and obviously the second you get control of the hill, you just feel like Atlanta FaZe might strip it right back.
They're trying. Joe Deceives in the hill. Can't win it there. Teamwork once again from FaZe. Nasty. Bringing what he can now to the hard point. Lovely win again. 3 dead there for FaZe. They're on the back foot now. Right-hand side of the minimap. Foot race is on. Joe Deceives, first man in the point. Reinforcements in the form of Ghosty through the middle of the map now as FaZe, like rolling thunder across Vista. They find all the kills.
Yeah, this is the moment, though, for 100 Thieves. You need to slow the pace down. You got the left side spawns, potential for back-to-back hills, but Ghosty gets caught. Kremp gets caught. Now Joe Deceives on the back line. Doesn't even have the hill time. Atlanta FaZe don't waste any time. They straight up run you over.
Run them down, run them over, run them through. My word. Well, Abizi has slowed down somewhat. That 27 and 14 is still a very impressive stat line. It's the hard point time as well, though. 120 and climbing contest. Cleaned up. Simp on the trade. 1 man left in, and Nasty wins it. So for a second or two, you've got the advantage, but FaZe once again on the trade. 4 spree for sell.
Yeah, I Thieves, though, I just lost in the sauce, right? You just have Atlanta FaZe sort of pushing that pace in moments where they have to stabilize, get some trades, L-Trigger win the gunfight, just getting caught completely off guard. So Atlanta FaZe right now taking him to task, and even though you end up losing the scrap time, guys like Simp have been rearing and ready in position for this next set of gunfights, and you see the kill feed already being lit up. Atlanta FaZe in full control.
Full control. Once again, the hard point rotations are all theirs. We saw the stats from the pro season so far, fantastic. We still have a streak to work with as well for Abizi, but let's find out how that goes. In the meantime, it's a lovely shots there out of the members of 100 Thieves, and Abizi wins another sensational gunfight. Ghosty inside the hard point, trying to stay alive, and there's another break for FaZe. They're in such good form. Let's go for a listen in.
Later. Yo, right in me. Tower, one shot.
Tower steps, nasty, one shot.
Multiple, three.
Nice.
I Phil left on spawn.
Yeah, I'm.
Yo, I P1.
I'm in.
I right, Tyler. I right. Turn. They're working around again. I full right.
They're going to the
Hey,
left.
this is a game. Yo, Joe's on bar.
I'm in. Nothing left. No, listen, nothing left.
What's close coming?
Get ready, help P1.
P1, I'm dead.
P1.
I'm in mid, bro. Fuck. He's wait, one lobby, I spawn blue. I'm starting your
playing off route.
This is JoeWo time. Guys, two. That's it, spawning tower, burger.
I think they're spawning fucking
He's
burger.
top scaff, Stan.
Hey, he's still there.
Pass up.
Let's get in turn.
Mid. I'm still mid, Joe.
I spawn behind them.
Here, I'm
Behind them. I can kill one.
There's both.
Jump on my head. Cat 2.
Rambo time. He's our side time. I'm a streak.
Catch up. I hit with it.
One's our catwalker in our P1. 2 P1, 3 P1, 2 P1. I'm gonna kill the guy shops. I'm gonna kill the guy low time. Dead. One more in P1.
P1. One shot in. Behind this. Don't let them hop in hill.
Understood.
I saw him on time.
Nice. Oh, top.
Pretty sure that you. Nice.
I'm staying down. One shot though.
Listen, everyone give it to me.
I need it. I have shot. I'm trying to I'm one shot. I'm absolutely.
Well, another brilliant listening there from Atlanta FaZe. A little bit chaotic chance, hard to understand at times, but for these boys, it doesn't seem to be a problem. New hard point now at the ready, and FaZe are in. Selim on the flank. He may have just won the game for his team.
Yeah, well, you know, comms aside, the natural chem out of control between these players, and now you got 3 players swarming around the time, and I like to play from a BZ on the mini-map as well. Cut off, killed towards the middle of the map, so everything nice and secure. The question is, Tyler, can you get the 40 bomb? And I know the answer. Yes,
maybe.
He'll get it.
He's got 10 seconds to make it happen. His boys are still on the point, and the break is good.
Just for 40.
The break is good. A BZ kill number 40. No, it doesn't get it. Hard point, though, still in the hands of 100 Thieves, finding their kills all over the place. Another one from Ghosty. This game is not over yet. We have seen so many comebacks chance on this map. Yeah, it is not over yet.
It's just for the 40, though.
Oh,
We're just getting a BZ 40. That's all it is.
Can a BZ get the 40th? Not yet. Time ticking away. And there's number 40. Now the hard point in the hands of Atlanta FaZe on the rotation. Still pressure through the middle of the map. Cut down. 5 seconds for the win. Nasty Ghosty Krem off spawn. Nobody there. Nobody able to make it happen. FaZe strike first.
That's all it is, Miles. You got a BZ going on a tear like that. He had 36.
Cammy, he is someone who I would love him to have a good series here, to be honest with you. Not necessarily going to put any demons to rest, because we know, I mean, the guy in Cold War was the best player in the game for me. He was incredible, but since then it has been a bit of a decline for him, and he lost his place on that Ultra roster, sadly for him, and it has been a battle to try and get back to that point. It's been tough for him, and this is an opportunity to go up against them and prove why they shouldn't have dropped them. It was a long time ago, but I'd imagine those feelings still linger somewhat, but he'll still be good mates with everybody on the other side of this stage, and he'll want to beat them for that reason too.
Well, we'll find out. Both these teams, though, eyes on the prize. Qualification for the bracket. Got to get there first. As we load into this map, we will find out who performs just a little bit better. Dressed in green, Boston Breach. Dressed in purple, Toronto Ultra. It will be Ultra that are first to the point.
And I think when it does come down to 6, I think this might be the first time that we've cast over this week, which is quite surprising, to be honest, with how popular it had been for both these two squads. It's all about those rotations, 2 and 3 especially. The 3 is the money maker. Who's going to be the first one there? Who's going to be able to do the most with it when they get that opportunity? Ultra are very good at breaking that hill. They're very good at holding it, but they're just a very good hard point team. They're a good Call of Duty team, to be honest, Pricey. Boston do have a lot to do if they want to win this series.
They really do, but doing okay at the moment, getting a few points, fighting back and forth. Cammy going to be left alone on an island, finds a second one somehow. Not going to find the third. Scrap will take him down, looking for Snoopy, not going to get him. Right now, Boston, while they have fallen behind in the points, will have spawns for next. Can they hold back the deluge of purple now making their way towards them?
Rotation over for Boston, as you mentioned. It's all about holding this down, Awakening. Doing some good work over towards the backside. Scrap will find one, though. It's a tough gunfight to find in there with an MCW, but the kills have fallen the way of Boston. Scrap trying to make something happen. Good repositioning from Awakening. It's a good hold so far.
Just being a bit careful, making sure they don't lose that gunfight on the outside, giving Ultra any opportunity to get back into this. Purge trying to hold it, but has been stun-checked. Will not lay down. Does have reinforcements. Keep it on that middle spawn as well. Cammy will be looking to cut down anybody who makes their way through. There's only one player left will be called out, and Cammy will grab him. This is going to be a great rotation as well. They flipped.
Yep, they flipped them. Perfect time to see the engagement start to go their way, and they push forward. Okay, you may well lose the final 15 because of that. But if you get a rotation over towards P3 and the spawns for P3, you take that all day long. Fantastic start for Boston Breach. Perfectly played, to be honest with you, if you've managed to find the scrap as well. That would have been something quite special. They couldn't do that, but no problem whatsoever. Rotation over towards P3 is in. Timer has popped. Can they hold it down?
Scrap looking for this hit towards the back here. With the stun going off, he tries to take it as well, but it will be dropped down. One more player of insight here waiting, but nobody to trade him. This is a hard fight for him. He's just going to try and keep as many players occupied, but already takes down Awakening, pulling more players away from Boston Breach. Insight's still alive here, but we'll have to try and take it one more time as Cammy gets gunned by CleanX. But they're just not getting as many gunfights as they would like, as Scrap eventually gets them back into the point, back into the spawn. A good turn for Ultra.
Yeah, one player actually spawned out from the side of Boston Breach, and it could have really actually been a problem for Ultra in their push because the pinch was there, but the break will eventually come through. One player remaining to try and do something about it. He's already dead as well. It's a good break for Ultra, but I want to say it was for around 20-25 seconds, so they don't get a great deal from it, but they do take those points away from Boston, and they do have the rotation over towards next. Close game so far. Ultra do find themselves 20 seconds behind, but do have control of P4.
Next waiting for the push here, and they will have heard this, and it has been tacked up, but somehow still gets alive, gets away. 4 health, desperately waiting for that to just regenerate, and they haven't managed to find him in the right time. CleanX somehow still alive. This is unbelievable. Hasn't had full health for almost a full minute. Scrap is the player to take him down as he just guns everybody he can find. It's madness on the point.
But the thing is with CleanX staying alive as long as he did, finding that kill, it's just such a distraction. Boston have to deal with him. 2 of the players didn't even know where he was at one stage. He does eventually go down to his own teammate, but it was the time that it took for Boston to find him has allowed Ultra to set up. You can see the kills coming in for them. 1 player left remaining. It's Awakening, who's found 2. 1v1 on the point. Not going to happen. Scrap will find it. Cammy is there for the trade. This could be around 10 seconds or so for the side of Boston, which may well be another lead change. They should just about have it heading into a second rotation. Really like what I've seen from Boston there, though. The P2 to 3 was quite simply perfectly executed. Ultra did really well over towards P4, though. Very gritty performance on that hill specifically to make sure that they don't give anything away towards that Boston side. They will take the lead after the first 10 seconds here at P1. But a good rotation from Boston especially on the first one.
Now they're going to try and break back in. They've got the bodies to do it, but Envoy staying alive at a 4 streak. Waiting for reinforcements to come through. We'll get more and more. Gets taken down. Sleeping Awakening breaking back in for it. And it looks like it could be a repeat of the first time we saw it. The moment they have the spawn they want. Boston Breach just about to take the lead back again, but Ultra are going to strike.
Trying to find a way through. They want to execute as clean as they can, so they can maybe find a push over towards P2, but Cammy and Snoopy doing really, really well. Find a couple. Snoopy will find a second. And Cammy continuing to survive. So really good hold here from Boston. Final 10 looking like it is going to go their way, and Ultra a long, long way away from P2. Try and hit from the water side. 2 players there. 1 player on the flank through P1. We'll get them off the scrap time. That's a lot of mid-map control now gained. Keep an eye on where the spawns are going to be here for Boston. Still towards the back for both 2 players. Core spawn came in from Cammy, but Snoopy's a little bit further away. It's an opportunity here now for the side of Ultra. Can only find 1 in Insight. Just about holding here if you're Boston. Sensational work for them. 50 seconds to play for here. They'll get the hold.
Now the stun check on the Cammy. This will be chowed maybe even by 2 people. Insight going across. Cammy waiting. Hasn't seen the players materialize that he's expecting here so far, but will continue to get the kills. Spawn now slightly towards the back. It will be actually going to be parallel spawn. Did you just see that? 2 and 8 or 2 and 7 right next to each other. A little bit of chaos in the comms. It will be for both sides. Not expecting it as they almost break through here, Ultra, but with 20 seconds left to go, they will now just fall back. They haven't got that spawn. They could wait for next.
I mean, Boston kind of got Ultra spawning where they wanted them to, but unexpectedly is the problem. Scrap managed to get himself a cruise missile in the mix of something. I think that might have been over towards P4. Now this time, you're going to see Ultra. Yes, okay, they find themselves around 53 points behind. Well, exactly 53 points behind as we head over towards P3. There is an opportunity to hold this down. Scrap with the cruise missile as well. Probably save that for a potential break that could come through. Eventually gets taken down. The trophy system's on absolute overtime. Straight over the top here for Breach. Potential break.
They managed to put bodies into it as well, but they're still fighting from the back for Envoy. Scrap is coming to reinforce, and just not enough to get it done there. Boston Breach poured in, but weren't able to convert it, and now the next wave of grenades hits Scrap like a hurricane. Somehow still staying alive, somehow still managing to get this in the better position for Toronto Ultra. Boston are going to try and breach. Snoopy will find 2. Purge finds 1 as well, and now it's Insight left alone. He finds the second, knows where the third's going to be, but Scrap arrives again at the last second to take them away. And Boston Breach have put up a ferocious battle for this, but have been unable to take it.
You know what? Boston did so much right through all of that. I absolutely love that. Snoopy jumps up, finds a kill, jumps back down, and Purge is there to then repurchase himself onto the point. Scrap finds nothing with it, but they do have a hold of this P4 rotation again. Good play from Boston, but Ultra ultimately do put themselves in a little bit better spot. Purge will find 2 on the flank, but nothing else from the rest of his teammates. I mean, that Ultra will keep a hold of the hill. 45 seconds to play for here. They can just about break 200 with a perfect hold. Might be difficult now.
Oh, Scrap. Easy in the end. Waiting for the reinforcements to come through. He knows it's going to be coming and looks for another one. Still doing Scrap things. A 5 streak for him. Reinforcements flooding from behind and they will clear this hill out. That's another streak for Scrap. 24 and 16 now.
It just looks so simple from Ultra at times. You've seen so many opportunities. It's another 6 streak from Scrap, where it looks like they might be dead to rights and look like they might be the last player on the point. They will eventually get broken, and that might actually be a lead change. But they do such a good job at staying alive and knowing that the cover is coming. Everybody really starting to pull their way. CleanX having a little bit of a slow game might be one of the only reasons that Breacher within touching distance, but these kills starting to come through at the right time as P1 is popping. Boston still on the side of P2 that they want to keep a hold of. But can they continue to do so? Because Envoy is starting to make some inroads here.
Ultra have pushed out every single side here, but a couple of kills. I think we can hear the cruise missile coming through as well. And there it'll be. Scrap will find one at least, but they have lost the trades into the point, and this will be Boston's now for at least a few seconds as Ultra recompose themselves.
I think that was probably just informational from Scrap just to try and see where the push was actually coming from, but doesn't really find a great deal of value from it. Boston breach inside of the point now. Team Kill is gonna just about slow that down, and Boy can't find the second. The shots were pure. It's all about this rotation over towards P2 in just a second. It is Ultra with the spawns. CleanX finding 2, Insight with another. 18 seconds to play for here at P1. Rotation over towards P2 still a little bit contested. You can see this Boston players towards the backside. That's what we have to concentrate on. This is
my bad. I didn't realize my mic was muted. Fuck.
Whoever finds this rotation,
Jesus Christ.
well,
Yesterday,
Third time we've been to this hill. First time Ultra have had it off of
what was I gonna say?
See whether or not they can hold it a little bit better than the other team.
Yesterday, lol Yogi. Yesterday and today, the times were completely different. Like yesterday, they started it at 5 a.m. and today they started it at like 7. So my guess is because teams have already been eliminated, so that's like a full set. That's not.
It's a 3 streak to break this.
Snoopy finding the throw.
That really has to get played.
And now you have Ultra spawning towards
Geo over 23.5 map 3, nice. But bro, I did so much shit yesterday, like editing and thumbnail editing, like it's fucked.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I think one player maybe. I think it's Insight might give this a chow, but the rest of them have rotated. No, Insight isn't going to go for it either. It's scrap time for Boston. Cammy already finds one.
Cammy 19.5 map 3. Oh, that's a hard one.
Just one player towards the back, trying to hold
Geo over.
Running around. Snoopy's like, where is he gone? And it's Envoy.
Who is it versus again?
He's causing the problems for Boston. That may be enough to just drag this.
We don't know who they're facing yet, bro. I would wait on that.
Oh. And they have thrown away this rotation.
Toronto gotta hold this 40, bro. They get broken, it's done.
They will be so close to trying to find a break and a pinch setup potential.
Oh no.
They're trying to find a way through the backside. They still have potential here. Boston at 18 away, Ultra about 30.
Geo versus Carolina.
Looks for a second, not gonna get it either. Both teams.
I want to say over 23.5.
Another trade, Purge back into this point. Still,
but it's control, so like it's hard to say. I want to say over 23.5. Actually, I want to say both of them are gonna get over. If it's Legion versus Carolina and Breach versus yeah.
Those final few
that's not that many kills, but I don't know, man. Like I said,
let's see if you can find the break you need to if you want to win map number 1.
Scrap has been untouchable in this.
That's so funny. My mic was muted, but it's all good. Good thing I cut that. Thank you for tuning in, Gawk. I like literally looked over and was like, oh.
Back into this. Scrap says, all right, just run into the gunfire, and Ultra will take it in a 252-3-4 game. But it
so Ultra got game 1. FaZe got game 2 of that series. We're gonna mute up this one and go back over to this series and lock in. See what's up.
Quick mass 12 for Atlanta. Whew. They are simply built different in
Abizi went 8-1. Bro, get out in a couple months because this is fucking a pretty crazy event and this is the first time this has ever happened.
fist bumps on an iron study body.
I'm just trying to get as much as I can. But what I'm gonna do now, though, Gok, instead of what I did before, is I'm gonna, like, you see how I have it set up with both broadcasts? It makes it so I don't have to like release 2 videos. I can just release 1, and then I only have to release 1 video with 1 thumbnail instead of 2 over the course. This, in my eyes, so like how people usually rank, like how
along those lines. Here we are. 6-star we go.
there we go, 6-star S&D. So how people usually rank it is like you got your champs rings, which is like the big one, and like that's like your #1 tournament that like you want to win type shit. And then to me, I would say it's this and X Games are below that because they're more of like a symbolic thing. I don't think X Games though you won any money. This you do. So like it's, I mean, in that aspect it's a little bit different. You're winning fucking cash. So you can look at it however you want. And then there's just the basic majors that like we watch, right? But this is a pretty big event, man, because this isn't held by the Call of Duty League. This is held by, like, this is in Saudi Arabia. So this is held by like a,
not even a challenge, barely an inconvenience.
this is held in Riyadh, man. This is,
If anybody's curious why
they got cash.
down there, smashing the glass, trying to give the indication that he's down low.
Going to this event actually would be really cool.
Is right behind you.
Yeah.
Round number 1.
I think the prize pools, like, so the tournament, like, it's not just COD, like, there's like every game, bro. It's like Valorant, Apex, fucking Dota, fucking League, and it's been going on since like I think the start of June. And the overall prize pool, like throughout all of the games and everything, in like collectively, I think it's like 60 mil or 80 mil or some shit like that. It's in, I think it's 60 mil from what my brain's telling me from my. Where's Tiki, motherfucker, that's in this country? I know! Tiki was in here yesterday, we were yapping about it. Bro actually took off the AI shit. Hear his voice, it was nice to hear him. I could actually put a voice to the personality, it was kind of funny. It was the first time I heard Tiki's voice last night. And it's kind of exactly how I expected, to be honest.
Isn't going to quite be spotted by Kleenex, but that is complete B-site control from the side of Ultra. Kleenex lingered in the middle of the map. It's just easy for Ultra right now.
He's good shit though, bro.
In this search and destroy.
Yeah, he's young. I'm pretty sure he lives with his parents.
Not in the best of positions, but with 33 seconds left to go.
And he goes through some bullshit on a day-to-day basis, tells me.
Up 2-0 in the S&D, and you are right, just a bit of a cruise mode at the moment for them, but adjustments will happen.
It's just clinical though. You can see Kleenex is just lingering in the middle of the map. Scrap goes for the challenge, and it gives him the opportunity to just
I feel like we didn't really get to see any bit of the
Kleenex and then find that kill, and then all
the FaZe match. Let's switch over to the FaZe match here and listen on this while they start it up. This is the last match for the FaZe series. FaZe is up 2-0.
That's a good.
This is control on invasion.
In and out of game. In the game we now go though, 100
FaZe is attacking
for their lives here in the series, and so far so good.
That's kind of bold.
Be fantastic. And again, you talk about how sort of a
I wonder why they
map
picked
to
that.
really apply a lot of pace. Well, certainly for working those B zone hits, you get a little bit more freedom to work with. So
I get it though. Fuck it. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
Ability, free roam, play for kills.
I figured, but family is a bigger thing over there. It really is. Which I get it, man. Like it's hard for like you and especially you and me to like relate to him because our culture and shit is so much different. It's funny how much similar like Canadians are to Americans in the aspect of like
fighting towards the zone.
just what we all do on a day-to-day basis.
Made by Atlanta, maybe an opportunity
and what we eat for food and what we like. Obviously, we got a little bit different shit, but it's pretty.
2 men on the point, and Kremp the second you get a kill. No time wasted before the trade rolls
Very
through.
similar.
B-zone nearly secured. It'll be an additional minute to the clock. But Go Team Thieves actually finding the big kills, and there's the 3 down there looking for. Now you put him back in the spawn.
Okay, well, Draza's trophy certainly put a stop to all of that fun.
Like all living together and shit. Yeah, see, like that I definitely couldn't deal with. I got Tiki and Dwarf gonna be picking on them for the whole time. Lol. Oh my god.
Shots at range from Draza. A stun grenade will
Fucking hell, bro.
push him over the edge there. 30 odd seconds to go. They should be able to stop the clock. Waiting for Nasty on the pinch. Trades now going through. My word. And the Thieves are holding it together.
That is such good timing from Nasty as well. They were worried about him on the flank, and Nasty
But
able
again,
to
that's
keep
just
2 through dark, and he's keeping middle map under control as well. Nasty, a man
how
on
it
a mission.
is.
15 seconds to go. We're in the red. Nasty keeping mid-map safe. Here comes another one from FaZe. They've got one more chance.
Oh, nice.
One more chance.
Ghost is holding them back.
And I don't think it's going to happen. Number 4 can't get it done. Nasty finds another big one. 4 spree, 6 and 2. What an answer
Nice.
there on Invasion.
Yeah, that is phenomenal work. I mean, so close to actually having that B zone.
Chana's up
after
3-0 in the S&D. Wow.
I believe that working from
Type shit.
back blue, back treehouse as well. Thought Atlanta FaZe had the point secured, but forced off of it for a brief moment. In the second you go 3 down, Thieves waste
Yogi, you still there?
absolutely no time. So we talked about how this is a map where the smallest of margins can get you that defense for around 5. Sometimes it is the extra tick on offense you secure, or if you do it the opposite direction on defense.
So the way that I look at
getting a
this,
zone
like,
under Thieves, an advantage already in this map.
Absolutely brilliant.
or actually, scratch that.
What will they do with this advantage?
Yesterday,
Squander it, or will they
the
turn it
Falcons,
into
Team
another
Falcons,
round?
they're a Saudi team, and they're not part of the CDL.
Shots from Joe.
And when
With
they
the big one there,
played,
Tabizi. He has slowed down, certainly. Since that Vista
who the fuck
hardcore,
did they
even
play
since the
yesterday?
6-star
It was either
S&D,
Breach
Sim, no, not missing a
or
beat. Lovely 2 there. Makes that attack very quiet.
Yeah, Pat aside from
no,
one
it's
end, and of
FaZe.
course
What
the
am I
double
saying?
kill
It was
headshot
FaZe.
multiplier from Sim on the other, but both
they
Goaty
said just
and
how that
Nasty
how
on a
they
4-3.
played is
Either
just
one
so
of
much
them,
more
and both would
advanced
love
and
to
like
Look at this shoulders from nice shots from Nasty.
you can
Just
tell
trying
that
to
they've
maintain position
put
while
in the
teammate
work.
Joe Deceives gets the capture.
And then they
Selim,
played
he makes his way forward.
I can't remember the other team, man. Fuck my brain. They basically said it again.
Both of them as well. Ghost
And it
uses
just made me
Scump
think
fighting
like
on
how
that.
much more advanced the CDL is. Like they really are like the best players in the world. Like people talk shit on it and say how like hard it is to get in, but these guys are actually like
going at it.
I would say the best in the world. Like if we formed a team and went up against these guys, like and over and over and over again, I can guarantee we'd probably get slammed.
Won't find anything over towards the A
Like-
side. We go. Sim, if he wins this, it's huge.
And that would be too if we watched VOD and like grinded.
Yeah, this is
Like-
just open the floodgates over to B, though. You see number 5 and number 8 on the mini-map. They know that you're not expecting to get the A zone in this moment. Kremp really
Saudi
just
to
wants
FaZe,
to
yeah.
find time
That
and
was
rack all
yesterday.
that
FaZe
pressure in that
won.
direction. So
They won 3-0.
OpTic secured, but the
I think they
better
beat them in
news,
less
if
than
you
like
capture
35
B,
minutes.
You do have the leg up on Atlanta and an extra minute to work with. 1:30 on the clock to attack this A site.
Absolutely.
Which is pretty insane.
Statistically and in the round count, lovely shots from Joe.
It's just how like our playstyle is over here and how
Beautiful work, Joe Deceives. What a life.
It's just
he's
way
having.
harder.
It's a 3 spree, and it's big kills all over the place. Kremp, meantime, he cuts the absolute halfway line of that Atlanta.
Oh my
squad.
God.
Another big win. This is a huge momentum shift.
That tracking is phenomenal through the wall, but now you're
He's gonna get
the mark
pinched.
from different
Fuck.
angles. Celium gives you one, and Draza has been living on the bridge. And Kremp's basically just been waiting for reinforcements. He has done a wonderful job.
This is
of
where
staying
LA
alive,
need to get a guy in their
waiting for the
spawn.
boys, but the boys haven't helped him out, but Kremp continues. Maybe you got the red boxes on.
He's got them red boxes on. He's looking good. We're not talking
He's got
about
those
his
red
underwear.
boxes
Whoa,
on.
nearly wins it onto
Hacks
a
by
BZ.
Lilo.
45 seconds to go.
That
Thieves
GG.
have battled fantastically to try to get close to that zone, but FaZe, you see the red arrows on the mini.
It was just kind of cool to hear the Falcons guys say that because like those guys grind. Like those guys grind.
30 seconds though.
Like obviously
Not
we do
enough time.
too.
You're gonna have
Like
to make this push.
but those guys out of like any
3 down.
I would say out of like any
They've got an open space to play here. Joe
What's the word?
Deceives has got to be the bodyguard now. Don't let anyone get too close to the zone. Shots are good. He's done.
out of anybody that's like not from North America that's within the scene, like Europeans and
Yeah, the 3 down and nobody
people from the
can
Middle
find
East and
it. One of those moments,
everywhere in
indecisive.
between.
Do we want to go for the spawners? How are we going to play it? It takes you a second to figure it out. That is simply not enough time. So Atlanta FaZe clutch up. However, still a small advantage in the game for 100 Thieves because of that first defensive round.
First defensive round and at least 3 segments.
Toronto's
We'll
up
see
4-1.
How this one goes, but
Anybody popping off?
Tense
Inside
moment
6
there
and
for
1.
Thieves. Again, a very young team. Statistically,
Oh,
the
7 and
youngest
1.
team in the
Oh, 8 and 1.
Is that true? Shh. I was about to say.
I know the
think you're right.
wall bangs. The bro is actually yacked up.
Certainly, I think I'm absolutely correct there.
Alright, 1-1 now on this
these
control
boys,
game.
Their backs are against the wall in a big way here. Can they pull out a win on control?
Come on, 100 Thieves.
Great
Nice,
pass as well.
Nasty.
Right now,
That's what I was
FaZe,
trying
their
to
big
say
problem
for
is
Dashy
death
to do
through the wall.
yesterday.
Death through the wall, indeed. Well, here we go. In this,
If he went for that
defensive
too,
round, let's go for a
he would
listen
have
with the
killed
Thieves.
somebody on time. Although it didn't even matter. They won the game anyway.
1 second, I'm with you.
Red pillar, still one shot.
Let's go, let's go.
In shot,
I'm with you.
one's out next, one's left.
I've left.
Nice,
Okay.
low nest, easy, just lagging out.
I'm going to
Low
he's on a
red. Where'd he go, Joe?
Live days,
Front
live days.
nest, front low nest, front low nest.
Easy.
Where?
Think of
red pillars.
I'll see him red.
I think he's
Red really weak. Got a streak. One's fountain wall simp.
He won that?
We did not make control now.
That's crazy.
Fountain wall, dead.
Nice shots. Both guys got shots. On the point. That's fast. That's
Anybody popping off in this control game? Oh wait, we won't be able to tell because the scoreboard's fucked up.
One B.
On the point, I can't on the point, we could be. On the point, one shot.
Oh my god, Krem.
Dark and B take. Dark and B take. Yes.
He tanked dead.
One might hit dark or red. Red probably. I think we're dark.
Two on the right.
Excuse me.
Do you have the right?
Two on the right. They're already there.
Excuse me.
That's man. One shot. Front blue simp.
From blue, okay.
I'm telling
Deli, PC dead.
He's in blue. Alright, I didn't know. Nice job.
I'm out left. Missing cell.
I'll see them in tank. I hear them. Missing cell.
I'm up on street. I'm up bridge. On me right.
I'll see dark.
PC got dark. PC
I'm
got
on the
dark.
left. I didn't name dark. He's coming back to you.
You could have gone red then.
And Deli, 100%. I just saw. One shot be done. One shot be done.
Red, Jaws. He went side Deli to front Deli. Jaws.
Front Deli, absolute mid tank. Okay,
Yo, hit through blue.
Bro, what are they calling Deli?
He's mid tank. Mid tank cell.
Weak, top balcony. Yo, ACD.
I've never heard that.
Where's ACD? You going street or what?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not going to get straight.
Mid tank cell. Mid tank cell moving.
It's cell, right?
Yeah. Cell's mid tank. I don't see anything else. I search.
Oh,
Deep left. And then
T1
I don't see him mid tank anymore. I don't see this guy. Let's go, Joss. One shot left take court. One shoot mid tank.
Running on the street. Sim, one shot.
Oh, you gotta kill him. Nice.
I've been toxic and talked about
Ice Spice shakes it at the deli. She shake it like jelly.
Best comms in Call of Duty history. Ghosty, the predecessor, trying to deliver, but right now Atlanta FaZe is delivering the moment to get to this A zone.
Hey.
They're damaged. They're still getting the capture. Now there's two of them.
Oh, fuck, man.
An opening. Has to find an angle. Checks every corner. 3, 2, 1. Has to send it. Big
Nice.
win. Second man in. Manages to save the second segment, not the
Oh, he's gonna get
first.
shot in the back. He caught it though.
Cramp, nearly another, but it's a two-man stack. The play continues.
And this is gonna fly. This might be a guaranteed second tick. You're just praying for the round win.
And this is a guaranteed second ticket. No, they're gonna swarm in the time actually. Yeah.
Finds two.
That's gonna be a 1v1 on time. This 1v1 is everything. Nasty wins it.
You're gonna need to die. If a single player falls, the other two need to go. You don't want to give up the extra tick unless you can pull off a miracle. Spartans, we stand.
Here we go. The 3 that remain. 25 seconds on the clock. Kremp looking to get at least one. Can't get away with his life. Brought down. Over to Joe deceives.
This is their Thermopylae.
Nades up. Will it connect? Nade's no good. It's all down to Joe in the zone, and that's it. FaZe
Rough.
take the lead.
And that finished the margins
Happens,
advantage
man.
they had on that first
It
defensive
happens, man.
round has now collapsed. You have lost a round of defense on invasion. The pressure officially, at least as far as this map goes, at an all-time high.
All-time high here for the 100 Thieves.
Now I'm starting to wake up. I'm feeling better.
Really tough spot to be in. A deep breath now for them, and they can get back into it. And this is still plenty of play for here. They won't be folding up their token just yet. Their key remains in
I
their
woke up
hands.
and I was just like
100 Thieves now.
still waking up and trying to navigate this website, which I had never done yet before, and I was fucking tweaking.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so what? Yeah, the stats.
It was bad. It was bad.
Totally spawned in, but got out of the game. So no funny business here. The only funny thing might be that A zone. 2 players from Thieves are going to be nearby.
Damage
Somebody
goes
loaded
to
into the game and then got
momentum
kicked.
alive and kicking. He's managed to make it there now.
Huh?
2 men and a
Someone
trophy.
loaded into their game and then got kicked.
Holding on now. First segment gone. Here comes a BZ.
All right, Thieves, you all gotta fucking hold this shit, man. Nice.
Through that concrete pillar. Second segment gone. Oh my word. Great looks from the Thieves.
It's just Selim. Selim's the only player here that can stop it. And Selim playing slow, looking for the chow. You gotta get in there before they capture it, but he can't get it done. Ghosty wins the big one, but Selim buys you enough time. A BZ lightning pace there to stop that A zone.
It was a goal line save.
Bro, they almost have A. That's crazy.
Says, no, thank you, boys.
They're gonna win.
From the 5th.
FaZe is
1
gonna
minute to
beat them.
play. Towards the B zone go the Thieves.
Selim had that just dialed in, the timing to perfection. Massive
Even if they lose
gunfight
this
wins,
round, which is like almost
Thieves.
physically impossible
Maybe
now.
Turtle a tiny bit more on that zone, but those mistakes are in the past.
But
Right
when you have
now,
both
we are turning our
A-ticks, bro,
attention to this B
you
zone.
don't,
4
with
players
a
staring up.
minute left and 18 lives, bro, they can throw all these lives at B now.
Just keeping those players back. The rest of
And if
FaZe
one
fight
person
forward.
gets a
Here
good
comes the
spawn,
BZ
like some of
flank.
these boys win their
That's it.
gunfights,
Okay.
oh shit,
We're
they
in
didn't.
trouble now.
Yeah, now we're
The
in
back
trouble.
line. 400 Thieves. They've got to fight their way forward now.
Somebody could sneak out and get to A, man. That's like your lifeline. Like, so one of these guys need to get the fuck out of here.
Now the next player through the alleyway. Simp, pressure on.
Nobody's over there.
His, and it's 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, Ghosty's gonna have to make the play. He's got
Like,
behind
this
enemy
is where you
lines.
need somebody that needs to run a route, bro. You need to run a route. Y'all are stacking the shit out of this left side. You have the 2 ticks on A. That's your insurance.
Oh no, Drazz is on the flank, finds one.
You gotta get over there.
9 seconds to go. The contest. No, that might be game.
They're fucked.
Ghosty's gonna try to
It's
save
over.
it. Sends one in. That could be it. It's
Yep.
over. Sims 2P seals the deal. 3-1 in control. 3-0 in the series.
A 3-0 is crazy.
Atlanta FaZe.
Damn, bro. Oh, actually, we could listen to Draws' interview. Fuck it.
Everything there is to do. So huge shout out to him. He was trying all series, and he was definitely the MVP there.
And then we got to the 6-0 on 6 star. I mean, what an unbelievable performance from you guys. I mean, it just clicked, right? It just clicked, and it's got to feel good doing that to your old org as well, right?
Yeah. Now, it feels good, obviously, LET's old org, but I just think when we're playing like that, no one's going to beat us, and I think Tyler that's probably the best he's ever played, and I think if he keeps that up, there's no way we're losing.
You walked past me backstage after that when you guys had a little break and you were like, why not? Why not? That's cool. And now this theme keeps coming up, this, this redemption arc coming off the back of champs. Now, it's looking good, right? Now going into tomorrow, we've been speaking about history being made, the first esports World Cup champions, it's looking good. You feeling what I'm feeling?
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel good. We're playing like that. I feel like the last 2 matches we had were actually perfect. So I think we got a really good chance of winning this. And if we're playing like that, like I said, no one's beating us.
You're also like a top seed coming out of this group as well. So like, is there anyone in particular that you want to face off against? You want to prove yourself against?
Obviously, I want to play Toronto. We haven't beat them on LAN yet. But yeah, the real tournament starts tomorrow, so.
Real tournament starts tomorrow. You heard it here first, Jazza. Thanks so much for joining me over here on the main stage. What an amazing performance from you guys. And for now, back to you guys in the studio.
Show that gap, or will Boston Breeze turn it around, heading over towards invasion? So, well, if anything,
How do I get good KD on?
It could be this one.
No, the attack for Boston, and they've pretty much run straight towards B. It's not going to be a big fight.
All right, game starting here. Versus control, invasion.
Yeah, good gunfights to be winning, though. Yeah,
Ultra versus
Boston
both.
have a good position. I mean, everything is working out very, very nicely for Boston to kick off this attacking round. Ultra already on the back foot. They're in A as well here,
slow burn. They're getting into A as well, but the problem with A at the moment is that while Awakening is there, it doesn't have any reinforcement, so we're just throwing his life away, and it doesn't even stop the clock because the clock is already stopped, so maybe just trying to find a kill on the exit there, hasn't managed to yet. What it does do is force Ultra to maybe push their players across the map, and as you can see right now, they are just not got the map control they want.
And honestly, it's such a momentum-based map. The first flurry of kills. Immediately, Ultra have got to find like 2 waves of them to get themselves back into a good position. They're struggling to do that, or they were in sight with a big gunfight, went on to Snoopy. Cammy kind of lines now.
Excuse me.
Looking to find something onto Scrap, who will reposition and will go for the gunfight if he can. Next couple of gunfights are massive. Purge and Cammy can find them though for the side of Boston, and they're trying to move forward now. Scrap staying alive inside the DVD, but only momentarily. Everybody dead. There you go. You've got a little bit of control over towards Laundry. Big opportunity now for Boston.
Well, this is good for Boston.
Why did I wear it?
Reinforcements will now start to get in that.
So I guess they're not playing on like the CDL accounts and the CDL servers. They're playing on like as if it was us making a private match, basically. And like the connection's really shit.
I feel like Purge has been there for about an hour.
Been ticking up slowly though.
They were talking about it.
Might be the round. Scrap can't get there. Envoy now scrambling. Ultra just trying
I can't remember what they were talking about it on. Were they talking about it on the flank, or they were talking about it on the?
He's gonna find the fight as well. Envoy and Co.
I can't remember.
Have to get here very, very quickly. But look at the lives. Even if they do.
I know Parasite tweeted it, but he brought it up. I think.
This may be a solo capture. Snoopy will find
Oh!
Wins it. You do not see controls like that very often. Boston.
Wow.
Rejuvenated out of the gates. Just destroyed Ultra on that attack, and it's so rare to see just one player stacking, but he knew, I think it was either Awakening first and then Cammy afterwards, that they couldn't cross. So they just kept trying to hold and make people weak. Purge, one gunfight after gunfight in the point. It took forever, but forever is good enough if you get the W.
For the side of Boston there, though, you know, their attack over towards A was very, very good, but it was just the opening, really. They found a couple of waves of kills, and immediately, you're not just, you know, trying to find some picks to make your way slowly up the map. You found a couple already. You are up the map. Let's see if they can defend it as well as they attack, because that was wonderful. Snoopy will get the cruise missile in the back pocket. Will eventually get taken down. Some good big progress going to probably be made here by Ultra, although clean.
For a second, I thought that was a wall bang.
Over towards A, so Boston will have to answer that.
Good for Ultra. I think at the moment, Boston just being careful.
You need to put that camera on the left side to the right, man. Blocks the kill feed.
Now here comes the pressure. Purge moving forward. They don't want to give him B yet. Nobody onto the point. Cammy combining. Not going to get the second. Gets shut down. Snoopy now on the hunt. He's 12 and 4. Just waiting. See if he can get this, but no trade there for him. That's why he was playing a little coy.
Oh, there you go. That's a good couple of kills. They found the one player who was trying to push up the street side. Cammy probably needed to find that kill, and Purge has done well to find that one as well. So immediately they're trying to put the pressure in over towards B. Purge snaps onto Envoy, and all of a sudden they haven't got a hold of B. They haven't got a hold of anything. Ultra spawning back away towards the Palace side, and Boston have got them pinned in a little bit, but an inroad has been made. A big gunfight's actually been won. Awakening falls, and Ultra can just filter down that side of the map now.
They've been too much of a commit. That's got to be the question going to be asked. If Ultra wins some gunfights, this could be disastrous for Boston. Snoopy still winning his gunfights, but gets taken down by CleanX.
Huge.
More though, Insight's going to be in. That second tick is rocketing forward. Boston need to get the bodies here in time, and eventually they will. They slow it down as 4 ticks for Ultra at the moment. 42 seconds left. Ultra should just go to B and get that extra minute.
I was gonna say, just get the minute.
That was on social media all last night. Just jump on the point if you do get a route out of what is a potential spawn trap. They have to answer the question. They have to come back for you. If they leave you entirely, you just capture the point, right? So Ultra push forward. They get players in A, and they don't just get there to distract them and get them out of the spawn trap. They get 2 ticks over towards A as well. So that's something you take all day long. Now they only need to find one really decent break over towards this A side, and we'll be all tied up.
Ultra will now just try and work the map. They want control. They must not be shut in. Well, that's exactly what they didn't want. And now a little bit of despair sets in because they have to get past Purge. Envoy will find one. So much map here for Ultra to try and get through.
Now 50 seconds to do so, though, so they don't necessarily need a rush. The thing is, though, with the positioning on the map that Boston are in, just about in if you're Cammy. Oh, bad timing. Really bad timing for Snoopy, but he somehow gets away.
How does he get away from that?
But with the position that Boston are in,
what?
Have to make a couple of different waves of kills here. Snoopy will eventually get dealt
Thank
with.
you.
It was a very quick
Like,
flank.
bro, what?
Another, though, and now all of a sudden, Ultra starting to make a move. They're starting to twist the screw. Boston have to fight their way out, but time is on their side.
This is it. This is the next run. Envoy looking for a kill. Checking the close corner. Wins the gunfight. Back onto the point. 13 seconds to go. It's a double stack at the same time. Now has to move across for it. They're looking for him. One big chow into the point. Purge has managed to find something. Still trying to just contest it. Needs to stay alive. Inside dives in. Dives back. It's a 1.
Oh, that's 4 down. Nice.
To win their attack. attacking side.
Type shit.
Oh my goodness, Boston must be sick. They thought they had it.
It was the gunfight that came actually from the arch side of the point. I think it was Awakening who was firing across. Snoopy's watching that cross. And at the same time as the child comes through onto the point, Snoopy gets taken down, so there's no cover. It's a free route onto it. FaZe does really well to find one. He had to find two. Impossible scenario, and Ultra will find a round back. So all the good work that Boston did in round number 1 entirely cancelled out.
Here we go. Boston. We'll try this one more time. I think the only advantage they have maybe is in lives, but that's a small consolation prize.
Snoopy does have a cruise missile if they need to get out of a spawn trap, which is danger right now, but they will find a couple of kills, so that danger alleviated just a little bit. Pushing over towards the B side.
I'm like, bro, I don't even want to say anything, man, but like,
of course, inside. You'll be locking that
if OpTic win this event, they won a major, champs, and then this.
Feels like Ultra need to find another wave of kills, and they are struggling. They do.
That's pretty fucked.
Very, very well in the middle of the map.
But I'm not gonna keep my standards high. I'm gonna stay optimistic though.
I think we might have.
Saying if they did, knock on wood, you know, I don't want to fucking
rules are dramatically changed to a 2 versus
get the bad karma.
Unsure what is occurring. We can now see players start to look away from the screens. Well,
are we restarting?
I would say that there was some disconnection.
I don't know. We're gonna switch the audio over now though.
But they are not out quite yet.
It's gonna take them a couple minutes to start that game anyway.
Let's see how things go as we go and resume things once again.
You know, in Dubai they have a golden
just let them push up over towards this B side.
Yeah, bro, it's insane some of the shit they have there, man. Like
they did in the previous round, and not
money to them is
either. They actually traded out. That's a ridiculous gunfight for Scrap.
like,
Now he can put
fuck, yeah,
forward.
it's an object, bro.
Finding their way there.
They don't give a fuck.
Boston know they have to take their time here. They cannot throw away their lives.
Oh, yeah, they got Lamborghini police
Oh,
cars.
dude. Bro, if you go into the desert in some places, there's like deserted fucking Rolls Royces and like Lambos that have like pop tires and have been sitting. There's like sand, they're like half buried in sand and shit. Like, I mean, the car is fucked. There's no batteries done. Like, you don't. Who the fuck else knows what's wrong with it? But
Like, oh, they got enough money to buy another one.
it's just crazy because like that as a parts car would be like fuck.
I mean, this is where you would have liked a cruise missile from
Like,
Snoop.
oh yeah, fuck that, bro. We got enough money to buy another one.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They have so much money, it doesn't matter, bro.
All on his own. There is 3 kills, and there is Boston getting a hold of B.
And Boston's kind of turning up a little bit, bro.
I would have heard that from Snoopy. Dead silence afterwards. Looking for 1 on a 4 streak now. Turns out he really wants that cruise missile back. He's going to fall before he can do any more damage here, and Boston just still slow capping. Envoy's going to try to take on Cammy, and he gets him! Oh, that's outrageous!
That was a beautiful headshot.
Envoy with the laser gun.
That's just not a gunfight. They can
Come on.
To lose. Got to win the next couple though, which Boston.
They need this round. Come on, Toronto, get this round.
Say that though, the trade's not working.
They win this round, this is over.
It's going to go their way, so Cammy will probably get an inroad over towards A. Scrap could do is staying alive, and he will.
Nice.
Will now transition over to help.
They're gonna get A though. There's 2 guys at A. Fuck.
I'd imagine Boston might.
Nice, that's huge.
No, they're coming to reinforce over towards A. It might be do or die if this doesn't work for them though.
Get in there.
Be careful, but
Get in there. Nice.
have just about enough time to get over to
They're gonna get on B though.
Clock again with 6.6 seconds to spare. Snoopy stay down.
They got a setup now.
Reinforcements in abundance. They should have enough bodies here to get this B done. We will have another minute on the clock here for Boston.
Oh.
Just about get it secured. Lives just about in the favor of Ultra. I'm curious, do they know Envoy's there? Yeah, they did have an idea that he's somewhere around that area. They're going to find a gunfight on the other side of things as well. After Insight found one, Insight can't find the other, so that's A site control. Still there for Ultra, but you've lost that side of the map. You don't have a player in an advanced position, so backs against the wall. Again, this aggression in the middle of the map from Boston Breach working out once more.
Purge getting under the point. Clock stopped, and Cammy will find another. Can he find a third? That's what he's looking for. Not going to be with the.
Oh!
They have 2 on the point here. That first tick is now for Boston. Reinforcements in the form of Snoopy down the street, trying to keep them at bay. Purge wins a gunfight.
That was a gnarly fucking...
1v1 on the point against Awakening, but he wins. Awakening's still alive. That second tick is in. It looks like Snoopy will commit to him as well. For Ultra, they have to get into the point, but they aren't.
Oh, no, they're gonna get it, dude.
Round for Boston.
Holy shit.
The defenses
Fucking Boston.
of both these two teams are just made out of papier-mâché at this point, Bryce. It is just crumbling.
Cloud9 versus Gentlemates is starting. Hard point on Vista.
Neither one of these two teams have... It seems if they lose that gunfight in the middle of the map, they do struggle to get themselves back into a position where they can win the round. And now it's going to be a defensive hold to win the map if you're Boston. They're looking to extend this series.
Nice, another day, another ride in the BTR. Fucking right, man. Oh my god, Chop. They're in the BTR, my friend. Oh, dude, that shit never gets old. Yo, what's good, GG? The audio we're hearing is from the bottom.
And now it settles into the same old cat and mouse game. Can we get to B in time?
I mean, I'm not too sure if I...
In the BTR, my friend.
Oh my god,
how's your day been?
I'm not sure either one of them would want defense on round
Horrible?
5 if we get there.
Yo, you were saying it was stormy yesterday, and like it looks like it still kind of is.
Defense on evasion, but none of these two teams
It's been
necessarily played
fucking last night and today have been just nothing but like raining and stormy. Like last night, dude, I swear to God, that outside light on was on all night because the wind and like everything moving in the backyard to get fucking triggering it, dude. I was tweaking.
Did you enjoy the DPR?
Oh, I loved it.
The next tries to get across, stop the clock for a few seconds, somehow finds the kill against
The BTR.
Okay.
Really is
I go.
moving ferociously here.
Heard that, bro. Talk to you in a bit.
Well, Insight still got another one.
11-7, Awakening. Can't be 12-7.
Want a gunfight on the A Street as well, so Boston are probably gonna have to answer that. That should be beat.
Yeah, that's how it is
So
with
choose not to
transports,
invest
like,
it.
because if it rains or
Coming in,
winds,
though, by the
it's fucking
sounds
like
of things, that's why they backed up over towards B.
Mhm.
Presume that's coming from Cammy.
It's sketchy right now. I hope we don't. I hope we didn't get any lightning, and I hope we're just getting a shit ton of rain. Oh my God, Purge just killed. He just TK'd, bro.
Nobody's there to stop CleanX just
Nope,
yet.
acceptable, man.
Damage
We're gonna get B.
5-point difference, I should say, in favor of Breach again, who have just led the charge on the slaying battle. To be honest, middle map control has been all theirs. A bit of a windy fight from CleanX there. Awakening will find it. What can Ultra get? Kills from this DVD side of the map are very, very good to find. Now they can start to stretch over towards the A side a little bit haphazardly, though. You've got to be a little bit slow because Cammy is waiting. 2 in a row from him. Boston in control.
Simply around the mid-map and
11-7, Hydra. 10-5, Harry.
just the
What do we got going on in this control? You can't even like tell what the stats are in this control because the fucking...
a little bit. They've got to try and win some of
It's
these
all fucked up.
gunfights because they are just going further and further back towards their spawn. 7 lives remaining. At the moment, all Boston have to do is not mess it up.
15v6. I think Ultra.
Where if Yogi's still there, bro? I wonder what he got for his
This
pick'ems.
one should be a lock. No respawns remaining on the side of Ultra, and Boston have finally showed up to play. Map number 1 was relatively close. Snoopy now starting to fry. He was fantastic before the reset. He's been brilliant since then as well. Ultra put to the sword here in the control. 3-1 victory for the side of Boston, and we have a series on our hands now, Bryce.
Wow.
Wow. Boston will not go.
Spawn up around the back here. Maybe he's got a chance to surprise for some of this old time, but instead his teammates are already playing for rotation. That's a lot of time to give up. Yeah, it's a lot of time to give up, especially if you're not
Jesus Christ, Hydra 16-9.
It was a 2v4 battle, and Hydra and Xmob are able to find 3. So the spawns now flip. Gentlemen, this is not the ideal situation you want to be in because you're allowing Cloud9 to dominate around this middle of the map. We know how impactful that can be when you're going over towards this P5.
Yeah, this could be a bit of a runaway moment, so you need something right here if you're Gentlemates.
Fuck control.
The time at 5, win the
That's
rotation
facts.
back to 1, and you're all of a sudden right
Shit
back into
game
this
mode.
game. But Cloud9 looking
This
for a
is-
setup to try to flood in largely from the front. Sky's doing some damage through mid, but good bounce back for Gentlemates, coming back, finding the kills, and still holding on to some supremacy around this hill.
Cloud9, at least for now, the remaining players are still contesting around this hill, not allowing Gentlemates to get a free setup at this new HP. Gonna be a contest fight, but Sim finding a double, and then Sky's there for the assistance. It's still giving themselves opportunity to continue to soak up this time, but Bance with that double. The game plan so far is working out perfect because you're getting multiple ARs on the side of Gentlemates, and they're playing a lot more consistent right now.
And I love the call for Harry here to throw in an early cruise missile. Not just going to get them a lot of the scrap time here at Old, but it should allow them some freedom to rotate and get their setup around 1. But I say that, and all of a sudden, Civ and Hydra come back into the play, find themselves the kills to get back into the hill, and as well, also fight for mid. Decent shutdown for Bance. Tough shots on Disguise. Nearly still able to take a second with them, but it's not going to make a difference. Cloud9 will run the rotation to new.
Yeah, they have the numbers in towards a P1. I don't know if that was a nade that was able to stick Kismet right in the face, but it does not matter. Your teammates are still slaying with the best of them. Bance gets the better of Hydra, though, and now Soldier strikes, so now they have the numbers. You just got to take down Caesar Skies.
Kind of slowing down a little bit for him.
It's just even when there are
He's going 20 and 15 now.
The individuals that are still left alive for Cloud9 continue to pack a bit of a punch. Denza trying to create something over the top of the old time here as Cobra will follow up with the nades from Bance. So again, numbers in the hill.
They're losing momentum.
To fight for and a good read onto Kismet as that will shut down the large majority of this follow-up push from Cloud9.
This is where you cannot allow the route to be hit from Caesar Skies to be that game-breaking moment. Because now he already finds himself in a perfect angle, attacking from the sky bridge. He's going to get the first. Harry's able to find a double, though, so he's able to equalize that moment. So the final 10 is going to be in favor of Gentlemates, but again, they're going to find themselves late off the rotation towards the new hill.
Good eliminations, though, coming through the exit. So there is going to be an opportunity to get some control at mid. Cloud9 holding on to both extremities of this hard point. Hydra playing in towards Burger. Gonna make the first move, shut down by Denza. And now it's just Skies by himself, and there we go. 3 straight down for Gentlemen. It's a quick rebreak of the hill. Harry trying to catch one more in front, but Kismet gets the shutdown. Cloud9, a chance off spawn to get a break as we jump into a Cloud9 listen in.
Happy one. Nice, stay down. One shot after the burger. He got me. Low bending. I got you.
Oh, wow.
All there. Shit, 3 Spawn blue. Are we blocking the back? No, I'm dark. I'm blocking. You're vending on you. I got her. Dead. I'm blocking one. I'm dark. I'm playing tower cover. I didn't block. I did not block. They're gonna spawn there again. I heard you. One shot dark. One shot dark with new. One shot. Yeah. Two spawn out. One more snacks on me. Nice. Next. On time. I needed all time. 3 spawn out. On time. They're spawning on you still. Spawning on me? Yeah. Time dead. He won. Pitch on me. Cat, Cobra. Cobra Cat. Nice, Caesar. Nice. They spawn out. Vance is planner. Planner in duck. I don't see bar dead. Yeah, nice. I need a bar. Dark pillars in Peel set. Got set. Nice, I'm in the back. Got set time. I spin the back here. One shot Zig. Come on, we can Zig, one shot. Denza. I'm in the back. Denza one shot low arc. I got tower back. Should we get time? One shot back steps. Out the back. Add your bottom more. Make sure we're time. For Denza here. It's not hard. I have it.
Great example in that comp.
Yeah, we're gonna tune back over to this breach versus Toronto because this one is still from series before. We gotta pay attention to this one.
We'll find out as both teams just go to work here. Obviously, Ultra in a little bit of a better position to get to this hill first. And Awakening will fall, and Ultra managed to get into the point for the first few seconds after 20 seconds of fighting.
3 kills to kick off a scrap. Of course, they will want to push through. P2 coming in towards.
Much as I hate to do that, that game's turned right now.
Call of Duty this year.
Compared to this fucking one that just started.
Awakening going to try and find that push. Envoy will eventually find the kill. Insight and Cole going to try and pick it up, and this is going to be some decent time here for the side of Ultra. 15 seconds to go on P1. They're going to try and soak every single second because the rotation for P2 is in the hands of Boston.
And just having a bit of fun on the point there. Just double checking nobody's hiding behind the wall. Here comes the push though. Klinex is going to manage to make his way in here. Somehow massive gaps in the
wow, how is that even physically fucking possible?
As much as possible, waiting for
oh my god, dude.
Isn't going to be there in time to save his life, but Insight has managed to get through as well. Somehow Ultra didn't have the rotation, but are here into the point.
I mean, there was a gap as wide as like Abuza's curtains in the middle of that defense. I do not know how on earth he managed to find a way through. Ultimately though, Ultra will manage to be pushed back a little bit. Boston will just continue to hold. Klinex found the route, but does not matter. Good hold from Boston either way. 20 seconds or so to go. And you like to soak up every single one of them if you can for your Boston. You'll be touching 50 points, but it's about the rotation now. Awakening has the free reign to maybe try and find something over towards P3. Ultra are here in numbers though.
Gonna hold it down. Awakening, trying to do a little bit of something, not going to work out for him yet, and now the pressure really will mount. Ultra first opportunity to get into this one early and lock it down, but an instant rip there. Purge managed to take him down straight away. Still have control for now, a decent spawn. Pushing out towards Boston Breach, will have to go the market route.
Scrap in a good position. He can come over to try and help the cover from the dumpster side, but Envoy is honestly just locking this down all on his own. Everybody pushing in through the market side, and it's like ships in the night. Purge is going to be pushing down from up top. Envoy knows exactly where he is. That's 4 in a row from him. And this is really good time for Ultra. 30 seconds uncontested so far.
Still holding. You can see a massive stack here. Boston Breach have so many bodies ready to strike to push this one out, but CleanX is ready and will just clean it up in the end. Cammy will find him, but it will come down to
Cloud9 won that first game.
We'll just pick him up as Cammy eventually gets that trade thanks to an exploding car.
10 seconds to go. Scrap's going to have to just backpedal a little bit. He'll find some time there as the rotation over towards P4 comes in, and one that is either hotly contested or just not touched at all. It's really about the rotation over towards P5. Junk. Great shots coming in from CleanX. Plenty of CWs over towards the side. Finding the gunfights Ultra now, though. Boston have to answer back pretty quickly. They lost a lot of points there, not a single one over towards them on P3.
Judging by what I'm looking at right now, it's going to be Boston versus the Stallions.
Any more damage than he would like, and you can see just Ultra
Stays
soaking
black.
up the time here, and that's not usually done
The
on the P4.
Stallions.
They're taking a lot of it. Scraps
Stallions.
5 streak.
The Stallions.
In an absolutely sublime position for a player. of his
Damn, 30 bombs on Cloud9, 30, 33, and 30. Jesus. Sib almost had 32. God damn.
Trying to find Cammy, get rid of him over towards top 3.
Jesus, bro.
Which will probably be used to break over towards New.
That's a lot of kills.
Get taken down. They're probably going to bait out for Scrap here. If they can get a hold of that cruise missile, it's definitely going to help.
Got to be careful. Don't let it slip. But this is a huge opportunity for Boston.
Oh.
A few more bodies there. That 1v1 awakening in the middle of the map, but 6 and 4 is CleanX and Purge. And CleanX takes down
Scrap had to reload.
Devastating. How on earth have Boston Breach not managed to get into this point? CleanX has just ruined their day. And now Boston Breach, what should have been a simple rotation for them, could turn into a nightmare.
Honestly, I was concentrating on the fact that Scrap lost the gunfight because he ran out of bullets against Awakening, but CleanX is just locking it down all on his own. Here comes the cavalry as well. 20 seconds to go here over towards P5. And Boston have crumbled there, Brycey. That's a big break from Ultra.
You can see Boston were there early, but
good God,
unfortunately not good enough. CleanX is now on a 5 streak. I mean, the outslaying here is a little bit criminal. You can see Scrap is on 12 and 4. He's died 4 times only so far this game. And they are now moving around, looking for the P1 rotation as well.
Just want to let Boston not pick up too much time here, but that lead is sitting around 60 or 70. Boston trying to close that gap and successfully doing so. He has some good time over towards P1, some kills for them as well. The only problem they got is that Ultra are over towards that P2 side, but to be honest, if they can pick up the rest of the time here, Bryce, I don't think they'll be too concerned by that.
So they're just playing around for Snoopy though, staying alive. They're looking for him. And Envoy has won that against Purge, but Snoopy fortunately managed to recuperate his health straight back into the point as they bleed P1 for everything that it's worth. This all becomes about the rotation. You see Ultra making their way over towards Dyna, making sure they at least have the bodies here that nobody else can kind of contest, and they're happy to give up the scrap time. What they will do, though, is try to pick off a few players. And I say that, Scraps just jumped straight into it, will go down. And so far, so good. Boston have fought back to just 38 points behind.
Yeah, it was about 70 by the time we headed over towards P1, so a very, very good return for the side of Boston over towards P1, but it has allowed Ultra a mammoth amount of time to set up here for P2, and by the way, it's going to be pushed by a few different players. The fact that he found one there.
Holy shit, the triple stacking bottom red. Oh my god. All dead. Doesn't even matter.
A collective team ace coming through.
Oh.
They force Boston away. 30 seconds on offer here. Won't quite be 200 points for Ultra, but they'll not be far away.
Snoopy not really willing to jump in the gunfight against Scraps.
Oh!
Caught sleeping for a few seconds. CleanX will get his trade as well. And Boston just threatening a push here, but not really committing to it too much. They know the rotation is way more important for them at this time. The issue is going to be, of course, that right now Ultra can afford a slow rotate.
I mean, the problem was there is that they just weren't winning any of the gunfights. Ultra set themselves up so well positionally. Became very, very difficult for Boston to find a way through, which it can be the case if it's a one-dimensional push through towards that side. It's not an easy one to find. Envoy's going to find a little bit of control over towards Coop already. Kleenex with another kill. Boston starting to crumble just far too easily. This will be for 4 dead again, and it's just such an easy break from Ultra. They can't quite win it here, but they're such a good team, and they're finding a way to get this job done.
Outslaying is massive. Kleenex is just having a lot of fun. Scraps 21-18 and almost seems like a kill race.
Bro, 21-9.
Back Awakening and Purge combined
Jesus Christ.
to get themselves back into the point, but then Insight managed to just dull their
Bro's
happiness
cooking.
for a few seconds. Again, players
Oh, yeah,
firing
he is.
back and forth as this becomes a bit of a bloodbath around this.
And they will get the final 15 seconds. But Ultra will extend their lead again. Some good time off that, and over towards P4 we go. Ultra only need 47 more seconds. Kami will fall, Awakening will trade. A bit mixy in and around the minimap if you look in the bottom left corner, but Insight and Envoy finding the kills. They probably want to try and stretch out if they can. They'd probably rather spawn Boston back towards that back alley, which is where Purge just spawned. Yeah, Boston all spawning towards the back now, or is it going to be a potential split? Not quite. Awakening had already spawned over towards the Coop side of the map. Ultra getting time. Boston not in a good spot.
This is all about keeping Ultra off and somehow.
I need to soak this shit. Risk win already, bro.
Same old story is playing out. The kills keep flowing for Ultra. It's just an outslay and an outplay. 23 seconds left until this point. You can already see Scrappers at next. And Boston are struggling to deal with Insight. They don't know what to do.
I mean, the fact that this lead is extended over towards P4 is absolutely disastrous for the side of Boston. Ultra now have a rotation, which is kicking in 5 seconds. Kleenex is going to find 2
Kick in the door, waving the full pool.
And Ultra can do no wrong right now. This is a bit more like map number 2, where they dominated the search and destroy. They're going to be 20 seconds away from the win here. Boston will do so well to bring this one back, Brycey.
Oh, Boston will do so well to get to the point. This is a hard point to get to, and you are miles away. Kami wins.
Oh, bro, if he killed both of them there.
To midnight, they have to move into it and get a clean break as well, but there's nothing clean about this. Only Kami finds a kill, and that will be game. Ultra will put Boston Breach into the lower part of their group.
Nice. So FaZe put Thieves into the lower bracket, and then Ultra put Breach into the lower bracket. Nice. Fucking right, Scrap. Talk that shit, baby. All right, let's come back in over here.
Or do I back up and try to defend the A site? He's kind of